We were all created to have a positive impact in the world through our unique gifts. But in order for us to have the right kind of impact, we must first go through at least four main stages of personal evolution. Coming right up. What is up, everyone? My name is KG and I'm back with another video. So what are the four stages of personal impact? Number one, you need to have self-awareness. Now, self-awareness is all about loving yourself. It's about self-love. It's about embracing your uniqueness. You can't influence the world if you hate yourself, if there's something you hate about yourself. You need to understand that you were created in a particular way for a reason. Even your so-called flaws are a strength because you were designed uniquely and specifically for you to be, successful in your calling. So until you love yourself, until you accept yourself as you are not going to impact the world. People that are really doing well, people that are changing the world, people that are really sharing their gifts with the world, love themselves, and you can see it through how they present themselves, how they carry themselves. It's important to not only believe in your gift, but also believe in yourself, believe in the fact that you have everything it takes for you to be successful in the area of your gifting. You need to believe in your gift as well, that regardless of what your gift is, consider it to be important, consider it to be significant, because you were given that gift for a reason. You were given that gift for a reason to impact the world. For you to impact the world, you need to be sure of yourself, because when you come across as doubting yourself, people can see through that and people are not going to follow you. People are not going to support you because you don't believe in your gift. So why should everyone else believe in it? If you don't believe in yourself, then why should everyone else believe in you? It's all about self-esteem, self-esteem, self-confidence. All of that, it has to do with you. So another big part of self-awareness is knowing your gift and your purpose. You'll be surprised how many people don't know their gifts and why they exist. So it's very important to really spend enough time with yourself to firstly discover what you are good at. Like I always say, don't pursue your passion, pursue what you are good at, pursue your gift. You were designed in a particular way for a reason, so that you can impact the world uniquely through your gift. So if you are not aware of your unique gift, if you don't know what your real gift is, if you don't know what your purpose is in relation to your gift, then you are not going to impact the world. Spend time with yourself. Spend time reflecting on what you are good at. It's not as hard as people think it is, finding your gift. You just need to be quiet enough in your mind to really remember what you've always been good at, to remember what always came second nature to you. Your gift is that one thing that you can do extremely well with minimal effort. When people see you operating your gift, to them it seems difficult, but because to you this is a unique gift, you make it easier than it actually is. That is your gift. You need to find that thing and refine it. You need to find that thing. You need to find that thing and cultivate it so that you can then start having a clear vision about what you want to do with your life. Someone once said, if you don't know the purpose of a thing, just look at its design, study its design. For example, let's say you come across a knife and you've never seen a knife before. By merely looking at the design, you can have an idea of what this thing is created to do. In the same way, if you don't know your purpose, if you're struggling to understand why you exist, then look at what you're good at. Look at your design. Look at what you are passionate about. Look at what you are naturally good at. That will give you an idea of why you exist, of what kind of impact you were created to have in the world. Another big part of self-awareness is understanding the role of your past or your past experiences in shaping the person you were created to become. Your life journey was preparation. Your life journey was designed to shape you into the person you were created to be. Everything that you went through, the hardships, the disappointments, the rejections, all of that was, intentional. in order for you to be steered towards a certain direction. So understand why you had to go through certain things, reflect, and start putting the pieces together, because everything that you went through, you had a unique journey, because that journey was the only one that could create the person that you were created to be. That journey was the only one that could shape your character in a certain way in order for you to be ready for what you are called to do in this world. Self-awareness is also about clarity of vision. We've already talked about your gift and your purpose. Once you identify your gift and understand why you were created, understand your purpose, that needs to culminate into a clear vision where you know exactly what you need to do daily in order for you to get where you're trying to go. Clarity of vision is very important, because if you don't know where you're going, then you won't know which vehicles, which paths are going to lead you to that particular destination. It's very important to have a clear vision so that every day you can actually do one thing or two things each day that will take you closer and closer to that vision. But then if you don't know what it is, then you won't know what to do in order to get there. It's that simple. The second stage of personal impact is self-management. Now, self-management is all about being a person of refined character. Your gift can take you to a place where your character is unable to sustain you. That is why it's important to be a person of refined character, a person who is able to control their temper, for instance, a person who is able to listen to everyone regardless of their social status. That is self-management. Self-management is also about focus, being able to focus on your vision long enough until it comes to life. It's all about having that discipline to ignore all the distractions and focus on your goal. That is self-management. It's about, pruning yourself, cutting away everything that is an obstacle, be it a group of bad friends that are keeping you away from your goals, be it toxic relationships that are taking your time, stealing your time, not affording you the opportunity to really know yourself, to really find yourself so that you can be the best version of yourself. Self-management is also about managing your own self-limiting beliefs. Whether we admit it or not, we all have inherited or have adopted certain negative beliefs about ourselves that are hindering us from becoming the people we were created to become. So in order for you to start having the right kind of impact in the world, the kind of impact that you were created to have, you need to manage your self-limiting beliefs. You need to start believing in yourself more. You need to start believing in your dream, like we've already seen. It's very critical for you to really, go back and introspect and say, when did I start believing this about myself? When did I start believing that I can't do certain things? When did I start, hating myself? Those are the things that you need to start managing in order for you to have the impact, the right kind of impact in the world. It goes hand in hand with self-love. It goes hand in hand with self-awareness, because if you don't love yourself, if you really are your own obstacle, then you are not going to overcome anything. You are not going to overcome the challenges in front of you. I always say that you are your biggest obstacle. You are your biggest enemy. And if you don't manage those self-limiting beliefs, then you are not going to handle the pressure of your calling, because people will be jealous, people will speak down on you, people will ridicule you, people will say things that are not pleasant. And if you haven't dealt with your own self-limiting beliefs, then guess what? It's going to be even harder for you to handle haters. Another major thing you need to manage as it relates to self-management is managing your pride. Sometimes your talent can take you to places or to elevated places where if you don't manage your ego, then you will start losing your credibility. You'll start losing the respect that people may have developed about you, because now you are allowing your progress to sort of give you a big head. You are developing a big head because of your progress. That's why it's very important to be a person of refined character, because if you are a person of refined character, you will then understand that the material success has nothing to do with the inner you. You've always been the person that you are. Self-management is also about managing your temper. Some people are extremely talented, but no one wants to work with them because they can't manage their temper. They can't manage their bad attitude, for instance. They are ungrateful. They have an entitlement mindset, and you are not going to get far with a character like that. So you need to really manage your weaknesses. You need to manage any negative trait in you that may sort of hinder your progress or hinder your success, hinder your development further. You also need to find a way to manage your time. You'll be surprised how much time people waste watching TV, going out with friends all the time without really focusing on their vision. So you need to manage your time, because your time is your most valuable resource. I always say that we all get the same amount of time. We all get 24 hours, but somehow some people do more with that time than others. And the reason for that is those people that are able to do more with their time know how to manage their time, basically. There's certain things that they sacrifice, in order to put their time to good use. In order for you to have the right kind of impact in the world, you also need to learn how to manage your time. In order to avoid jeopardizing your own relationships, you also need to manage your lusts. You need to manage your wandering eye, because if you don't do that, one mistake can cost you everything. Many men have fallen because they were not able to control or discipline themselves as it relates to their lust, as it relates to habits that are not serving them. So it's very critical for you to really be self-managed in various aspects. You need to be able to manage your finances, in a way that they grow. You won't be able to build wealth if you are not managing your finances effectively. In order for you to have the right kind of impact, your finances need to be in order, because you need to invest in equipment, you need to invest in whatever you need to invest in to grow your business, to grow your empire. But then if you can't manage your money, you're going to have a problem, because financial management is a big part of self-management. Once you are fully self-aware, and once you are able to manage yourself, then you can now move on to the third stage of personal impact, which is social awareness. Now you start understanding that your gift is not for you to keep. Your gift is for you to share with the world, help others through your gift. It's all about being selfless, because, purpose always has to do with service. People don't understand that whatever that you are good at, you are given that gift in order to be selfless, in order to serve through your gift. It is your gift that will give you the financial muscle to start a foundation. It is your gift that will give you the financial muscle, to be a philanthropist if you are into that kind of thing. But in order for you to do that, obviously you need to be aware of yourself. You need to manage yourself as well. Then you can start now saying, how do I share what I've learned with my friend? How do I share what I've learned with the rest of the world? Social awareness is all about understanding your unique role in the greater scheme of things, understanding your unique social responsibility. Like I've said, your gift is there for service. Your gift is there to make the world a better place, but you need to know yourself. You need to manage yourself so that you can now start impacting the world the right way, so that you can start seeing your unique role in the world, because you were created uniquely to fulfill that unique role. So because you have a gift, then it means you have a social responsibility to help others through your gift. Whether you are a comedian, whether you are a speaker, whether you are a musician, that gift is not for you, but it's for the world, it's for your community, it's for your village, so that you can share that with them, so that you can empower others as well. The fourth stage of personal impact is social management. Now you are starting to have real impact in the world through your gift. You are starting to become a person of influence. You are starting to, share ideas that change the world. Now you know what exactly needs to happen in order for you to influence the world the right way. Now you are becoming the master of your own gift, the master of your purpose. You understand why your gift matters. You now understand why you need to keep doing what you're doing, because it matters. Social management is all about changing lives through our gifts. Don't use your gift to hurt people. Don't use your gift to take advantage of people. Use your gift to serve. Use your gift to improve the world, not to make it worse. The little amount of influence you are getting through your gift, put that to good use, and as you do that, you will become even more successful. You will grow more. Your influence will grow more because you are not holding on to it. You are giving it away. The more you give it away, the more you get back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. Until next time, goodbye.